Valorant just released the new ChronoVoid skin bundle, and today I'll be comparing the ChronoVoid Phantom to the Ion Phantom, since a lot of people are already comparing the two skins. Of course, this is just my opinion on this, so let me know what you guys think as well, but I'll be comparing the skins based on things like the price, sound, design, finishes, and more. So starting off with a simple one being the price. For an individual skin, the Ion Phantom is 1,775 Valorant points, whereas the ChronoVoid is 2,175, so it is more expensive by 400 points. It's also worth keeping in mind the full price of the Ion bundle was 7,100, whereas the full ChronoVoid bundle is 8,700, so 1,600 points more expensive. So as far as being the cheapest skin goes, Ion wins. Next I want to look at the sound of these two skins. Although they do sound pretty similar, I personally think that the ChronoVoid sounds better. It just sounds more distinct somehow, and in comparison the sound of the Ion Phantom almost sounds muffled. So I think the ChronoVoid Phantom has the better sound. These next two are pretty obvious, but they're still important to mention. The first is animation. ChronoVoid is a clear winner here, seeing as it has a custom reload animation, while the Ion Phantom does not. Maybe you aren't a fan of that custom reload animation that the ChronoVoid has, but in general, it's just another feature that the ChronoVoid Phantom has that the Ion Phantom does not. There's a similar scenario with the variants, because obviously the Ion Phantom has just one variant, meanwhile the ChronoVoid Phantom has 4 different variants to choose from. If I'm being honest though, I do prefer the colors of the Ion Phantom over any variant of ChronoVoid, but in general, it does have more styles, so it wins here. In terms of design though, I think the Ion Phantom is better, mostly because of the white and blue working so well with the theme of the skin, but also how smooth the skin feels altogether, whereas in comparison, the ChronoVoid Phantom is almost clunky with a lot going on. The ChronoVoid design also reminds me of the Cavalier skin line, which is definitely not a good thing. So, Ion wins on design. Lastly, I want to cover the finishes, and as good as the finisher for the Ion Phantom is, the ChronoVoid just takes this step further. Also keep in mind that the finisher for the ChronoVoid Phantom changes depending on what variant you use, so there's another benefit of the ChronoVoid Phantom, and I think it has the better finisher. So overall, despite how good the Ion Phantom is, I do think that the ChronoVoid Phantom is just a little bit better. This is mostly due to the sound and 4 different variants, but the two skins are still pretty interchangeable, and it will probably come down to whether or not you think the extra 400 credits are worth it for the 3 additional variants and custom reload animation, as the ChronoVoid Phantom has those while the Ion Phantom does not.